All right, so on today's podcast episode, I have the privilege to interview my dear friend, Andrew, who I have known for, over 20 years now, because he was very close friends with my husband, still is, and was a groomsman in our wedding. And I also call him my gay husband. Andrew, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first question, which is, do you know the meaning of your name without looking it up?
I do not, actually. I do not know the true meaning of my name. I've been told some time ago, but I've forgotten.
Yes, so it means, it's Greek, it's a masculine Greek name, and it means strong or manly.
Oh, well, I like that.
You like it? Okay, so what do you like about it?
I like that, I like strong, because I do believe I'm strong. For a long time I did not believe I was strong, and when I talk about strong, I'm referring mainly towards mentally and spiritually and emotionally. Mm-hmm. Not talking about lifting weights or things like that.
Yeah. But you do lift weights and you are strong.
Yes, well, those two. I'm trying to do that too.
Yes. And you are very manly too. You have a very good physique. So.
Well, thank you, love.
Yes. Any other thoughts about the meaning?
No, not at all, actually.
Okay. Awesome. So the second question is, well, we kind of answered that. Like, do you like the meaning and why?
Yes, definitely like the meaning of it.
Yeah.
And I definitely like the name. I don't know if I'd change that.
Yeah. Yeah, how did your parents choose your name?
My mom always loved the name Andrew.
Yeah.
And my last name is Scottish. Campbell is Scottish. Mm-hmm. And there apparently was a trip to Scotland where my grandparents met my parents in Scotland on a trip. And they went to a very old church. And in there, I guess it was the reverend or the pastor or whoever facilitated church services. His name was Andrew Campbell. Mm-hmm. And that's what sort of solidified everything that it was the right choice.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
I
Very
love that.
Scottish. Yeah.
Yeah. That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, and have you ever wanted to change your name? Why or why not?
I've had a lot of people call me Drew, Andy, and I don't know. I am Andrew.
Mm-hmm. And you've never wanted to change it?
No, I don't think I have, which is strange because I know a lot of people that have wanted to change their name. I'm very comfortable with it.
Good. That's a good thing.
I like it.
I love it too. But if you were forced to change it and you were forced to go into like a witness protection program where you had to change your first name, what would you change it to?
Maybe John?
Yeah?
I like
That's
John.
A solid name.
I like John.
I could see that as a solid name for you.
Yes, John.
I like it. Okay. And has your name ever been mispronounced?
When I lived in Florida for 3 years, and from Cincinnati my whole life, but lived in Florida for 3 years, and we all had a lot of fun with each other, but there was this ongoing joke with this group of friends of mine. They would just call me Ranroo. Ranroo. Or Andy Cams, or, yeah. So, yeah, but that was just all fun.
Yeah.
So, not deliberately. I do have sometimes some friends. I do have a Greek friend, and I have one particular Greek friend who always calls me Andres. And then I have another friend from Mexico who always calls me Andres. And I love it when they do it. Because they say it how it's supposed to be said.
Cool, yeah.
Love it.
They add an S at the end?
Andres. Andres. So I like that.
Okay.
But Ranru was always, that was just actually very endearing, and I like
it. Sounds like a little kid.
Like a little kid, Ranru.
Yeah.
Like if I was like pouting, and keep in mind I was in my 30s, and if I was pouting about something, they'd say, "What's wrong, Ranru?" You know,
yeah.
something like that. So
Yeah.
I'd always do that.
That's cool. That's funny. And do you think the meaning of your name has any relevance on the way you act or see the world around you?
Yes, I do. I
How
do.
so?
Well, when I go back to talking about strength, and strength is something that I think either you have from, I think everybody has strength from day one, but I think it's definitely, whether you believe you have strength or not is kind of how you can kind of carry that out. But just in what I've, as someone who has battled alcoholism and then got sober, that's where I learned a lot about strength. That's where I learned a lot about my spirituality, and that's where I learned a lot about my relationship with others, how to treat others, how, you definitely learn from your mistakes. But I think all of us are strong, and we're all given different things to test that. Mm-hmm. Mine happened to be the disease of alcoholism, and that's where I learned my strength. So yes, I do, finally. Yeah. And I don't say that with any form of arrogance. I say that with a form of, pride and a sense of peace that comes with that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, knowing you, I've known you for a couple decades now, and you've always been a strong person to me because, you've always been a solid person I can go to and a solid friend. And I think when you're solid, you're strong, and I appreciate that as one of many qualities about you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right, my last question.
All right.
So, regardless of any religious or faith preferences, in the Bible, Sarai was changed to Sarah, Abram was changed to Abraham, and Saul was changed to Paul. I'm just kind of curious your take on what do you think the significance of that is being notated in the greatest selling book of all history, aka the Bible?
I think sometimes a name, whether it be first or last, can be relatable or more familiar sounding. It's not that it's better, it's not that it's worse, but if it sounds more familiar, mm-hmm. it's more relatable. If it's more relatable, the message gets spread. The message gets spread, the word of God is then, going in every direction that it needs to be. I don't think anyone's saying, "Ooh, this is a bad name." Mm-hmm. But I think is this a more relatable name? Is this a more name that because we've got to get this out there. This is so important.
Yeah.
The same way, I don't think, and, my name would be relatable, in Russia. Mm-hmm. My full name, because who's going to want, I may be 100% relatable in every facet.
Yeah.
But we're human beings, we're visual, and we're verbal, and we're auditory, and we have to recognize something to feel the closeness, to at least establish a bond, to grow. So that's what I think that is.
Wow.
That's what I think it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. Very nice. Any thoughts or questions for me concerning onomatology? No. This has been very interesting. I'm glad we had a chance to talk about it. Yeah. And I like that. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. All right. Well, thank you for being on.
You're very welcome.
All right.